Hi, this is Jundo. Welcome to Tree Leaf. Now, how much of life do we spend running after things? Things that we think will make us happy or finally make our life complete. It could be material things, it could be money or fame or even a person. We think that when we finally get that or finally get to that promised land right over the hill, then our life will be good. Then our life will be complete. How can we learn to just be at home in our moccasins right here? And even in our spiritual practice, how much of that is spent looking for some peace, looking for some truth or happiness, some enlightenment, even the Buddha, in some distant place, over a far hill. Maybe it takes a whole life of practice, maybe many lives of practice to finally attain that. But the practice of shikantaza, the type of meditation in Zazen that I practice and that I teach, is based on a finding by being still and just opening. Instead of running after and chasing after, we're just right here. And here we find is where that wonderful treasure has been all along. When you just allow it to be, when you just open to it, when you stop putting demands and judgments upon life, we find that life right here is that treasure. When you stop judging life as incomplete and just take life as it is wonderfully life. The completeness comes when we drop all thought of incompleteness. The way to be still and at peace is not by chasing after stillness and peace, but by just being perfectly still, coming to rest, being at home. Thus, the practice of shikantaza is a form of radical goallessness, radical dropping of all seeking and searching for attainments. And then we find that dropping of all attainments is the greatest attainment of all. Dropping the search is finding what we were looking for. We're a lot like that dog that's constantly chasing its own tail. You know the image of the dog that chases its own tail? When we stop, we find that we were there all along, because the dog chasing its own tail is just chasing for itself. And when we're looking for who we truly are, we find it when we just come to rest. Drop all demands upon life, all likes and dislikes. Even drop all labels of this and that and the other thing. And you find it's all right here, because there is nowhere else. And everything is just perfectly what it is. Simple as that. I think shikantaza is perhaps the simplest and most elegant form of meditation, of Zazen practice, of Buddhist practice. That's why I do it. That's why I practice it. Because it is not chasing after. It's just finding by opening and allowing and being and embracing right here. Like the man looking for his own nose. It's not to be found over there. It's right on the tip of your own face. Thus, we are still. Now, don't get me wrong. This stillness and peace I'm talking about doesn't mean we turn into stone. Far from it. We live. We continue to live. In life, you need goals. You need dreams. There are things to be done, children to be fed, jobs to be accomplished. The stillness I'm talking about that we learn through shikantaza is a stillness that goes with all that. Even as we move, we find this stillness. Even as we have goals, We're dropping all goals. This is what we learn through this practice. That's why it's so amazingly effective, I think. Well, why don't we give it a shot right now, huh? We work very, very hard and sit Zazen very, very diligently. We're not lazy. This is not some kind of resigned shrugging of the shoulders of, well, life, what can we do? It's pretty bad, but, well, I'll just put up with it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about truly, truly accepting life on its own terms. By dropping all judgments, dropping all running after, dropping all seeking. This is the practice of shikantaza. Searching for Buddha, searching for enlightenment. Where do you think you're going to find that? I'll give you a clue. Shall we sit now?